What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Y'all already know who it is. And if you don't, this is Kavai Ray Valentine, and you done pulled up to the block market at Hood Money Investing. This is not Wall Street. You will not be receiving technical and data analysis over here. We play this with a little bit of data, a little bit of technicals, more reason and psychology and common sense over here at the block market. I want to show you the portfolio and what's going on, and not because we're up 5%, because that's what it says at the moment when I'm really downed. Okay, I want to talk about Coinbase IPOing, and what do you fellow investors and traders out there think? I mean, I'll wait for it to drop a little bit lower. I decided to buy, some fractional shares at the moment just to see what happens, because I do believe they'll drop the price for the big wigs. Another reason I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to let you fellow investors and traders out there, you beginners out there, like myself, I wanted you to know that I do have a little bit of understanding, and I do pay attention to what's going on, just enough, just to kind of figure out what could be taking place. We already know that, Ken Griffin is exposed. If you don't know, that's the CEO of Citadel. Okay, go check that out about him. He's a piece of crap. If you go do a little bit of homework and check up on the little bit of news that they have, it's not a little bit, but a lot, out there, as far as this guy trying to buy up whole blocks and playing music in front of neighbors, homes, and just treating his employees like crap. This guy is a piece of work. You know what I mean? So we know, based on everything that's taking place with Citadel and Ken Griffin, that we have some ground as far as the conspiracy theories that they were throwing out there talking about. We have some ground. No, we're not. This isn't no conspiracy theory. We do believe that the price is being manipulated, and we are starting to find out, and we have found out, that all this is being manipulated. Me personally, I think all this is taking place just to line up everything that they plan on lining up. You have the crypto market booming at the moment. You have the regulations that they have to go through, clarity, liquidity issues. There's so many things that's going on right now while they try to set up this cryptocurrency. I think that is another reason GME and all these other companies that have been shorted is going through this. I think this is the reason why the stock market is going through this. This is just my own personal opinion. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor or investing guru. It's just, with my personal opinion, and just watching with my with the little intelligence that I have. I'm saying to myself, okay, this looks like they're trying to throw an alley-oop, set up the crypto, and then stocks will follow, because the crypto market will be, it will be huge. It will be huge. And I just don't think people really understand what's taking place. When it comes to GameStop, I have no clue what's going on. I know at the moment, with these rules and regs that they are supposedly setting up, that, these companies can't hide their positions anymore. This is what they're telling us. But, we all know with these hedge funds and these, establishments, these people that are worth billions and billions of dollars, they pay off politicians, and they fund all type of charities and things of that nature. So it'll be impossible to put these people in a position, in my opinion, to squeeze something out of them. I think they're just setting it up where they'll benefit perfectly, or fine, and, for them. And then they'll try to manipulate or configure the markets where the retail investors will have some sort of rules and regs based on, like I said the other day, like, I mean, it was one, I was reading something where it was almost as if it seemed like they're trying to set up brokerages like a retirement account now, and it just seems like it's because of everybody, learning a little bit of data and technicals and what companies are being shorted, and they're learning the loopholes of these old hedge funds and old investors and establishments and and these companies. And it's just like these people, I mean, investors are getting so smart, retail investors are getting so smart, they're trying to find ways to stop the retail investors from benefiting. And that's just my opinion. Like I said, at the moment, cryptocurrency is booming. Coinbase just IPO'd. Like I said, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video as well, because that will help you understand to some degree, as far as the way that I'm explaining it to the best of my ability, that, this is going to be huge. Coinbase is going to be huge. This is like $1,000 stock, like, soon, in my opinion. You can go back to GameStop months ago where I say GameStop will go over $100. That's just off the little bit of news and information that I was reading and a little bit of homework that I was doing, you see. So, at the moment with Gary Gensler being the new new chairman of the SEC, and everything that we've learned with Citadel and Melvin Capital, I mean, at the moment, I'm just being patient. I haven't even really been buying any stocks like that. I buy, bought a couple shares of SOS, a couple shares of AMC, bought some more CTRM. That's pretty much it. I haven't really bought anything in any of my portfolios, because right now everything is just up and down. And I think that it may correct itself because, it's too much innovation. It's too much technology. I mean, when you look at everything that's taking place, I mean, we're still building, we're still inventing. I mean, so many condos being put up and stuff that it's just hard for me to believe that everything is just going to take a turn for the worse. I think everything is being set up for a bigger and better economy, in my opinion. Now, of course, there will be a lot of investors, a lot of retail investors that will get left holding the bag, but I think, that just depends. I mean, because at the moment, with all the intelligent investors, retail investors that are popping up out of nowhere, it's proven. I mean, from what I can see, the people should control the market. The retail investors because we're the ones that like the stock or, like the products or whatever the case is, or items or whatever. So it's just, I mean, everything that's going on, it just seems like they're really trying to figure out a way to win, but also let us win just like a little bit, so it doesn't look like we lost, but we really did extremely. You know what I mean? It's almost like being a rapper. Yes, you may make a lot of money, but based on the deals or the contract that you signed, it's no telling how much the record company is making. I think it's one of those that they're setting up. It's almost one of those deals like, okay, you gonna make this 10 million, but the record company gonna make like 500 million, a billion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that, in my opinion, through everything, because when they start writing these contracts, these new rules, these new regulations, in my opinion, is just to create another language that people will not understand. And from what I do understand, it's just trying to put everything in a language or set up everything, like, forgive me for saying that, set up everything where, the language is going to screw retail investors. That's just what it seems like to me, because it's just ridiculous how manipulated these stocks are. And even with crypto, I mean, XRP has been manipulated. I mean, everything right now is being manipulated. I mean, with the SEC and the lawsuit against Ripple. I mean, right now the SEC has a lot going on, and we're revealing a whole bunch of the scandalous, low down, dirty shame that be taking place, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I may not be the guy that you come to talk about or listen to about technicals and data and all that, but when it comes to something making some sense and having, some common sense and dealing with a little bit of psychology, that's the only thing I can see. You see YouTube content creators popping up out of nowhere to talk about GME, talk about AMC. And it's just like, wow, where were you at when this stock was $2, $4, $5, $7, $10, hell, even 15? You were nowhere in sight. Now everybody's a technical or data analyzer. It's just crazy to me. That's the reason why, like I said, I'm a beginner. I'm not even going to pretend that I can tell you what's going on based on the technicals and data. I just know we getting fooled. After, because I know enough about graphs, I know enough about technicals and data to look at it and see that it's not adding up, pretty much. And that's where I'm at. It's just like, wow, what's going on? And the only thing we can do is be patient at the moment while they decide what they're going to do with the rules and how they're going to reconfigure the markets. And that's just pretty much it. I mean, yes, we are diamond handing. Yes, we are apes, because I'm holding it down. I've been holding GME for damn near a year. So can't nobody, I've been in this when I didn't know where GME was going. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had a clue, based on the console cycles. But, after that, I couldn't see anything. But then when Ryan Cohen jumped on board, that's when I knew something might change. And I've been on board ever since. So, just from what I've learned with GME and, watching the market ever since, a few of my first stocks and of my first two portfolios, I've been addicted ever since, but I'm still a beginner and I'm still learning a lot. And when GameStop and when Robinhood and Webull and all these other brokerages did what it did and GameStop broke the market and all that took place, I'm not going to say I wanted it to happen because it's a lot of us that, a lot of people lost a lot of money that jumped in at 200 and 300 and stuff like that. So I wouldn't wish that on anyone, but it's just no telling what would have took place. And I'm just still kind of eager to see, I'm learning. I thought I was learning a lot, but once that happened to GameStop, it showed me I knew nothing. And apparently nobody else knows anything. This is the reason why they keep doing the same videos every day saying the same thing, and I advise you guys not to keep getting caught up in the same rhetoric over and over and over. Just because you bring a different guest on, doesn't mean anything. They're saying the same thing. So, at the moment, the only thing we can do is just be patient and see what happens from here. That's just my personal opinion. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is Kavai Ray Valentine. Check me out on Instagram. That's Kavai Ray Valentine, Kavii. That's K as in kite, A as in apple, V as in Victor, I _ Ray Valentine. Check me out on Instagram. This is the Block Market, Hood Money Investing. I appreciate everybody that tunes in because I'm just a nobody that happened to take a chance on the markets, open up a few portfolios, and at the moment, I will have to say it was one of the best decisions that I've made financially ever. Ever. I've made thousands of dollars in a day before, but I've never made $20,000 in a day. You know, I've never made $25,000 in a day, $30,000 in a week. You know what I'm saying? $40,000 in a week. That's never happened, you know, that fast ever, you know, and it's the best decision I've ever made investing, you know, and not just the stock market, but other things as well, other ventures, real estate, man, just stocks, bonds, ETFs, so many different other ventures, you know, businesses that you can get into and invest your money. But I want to say, forgive me for rambling. I appreciate everyone that come check me out again, all those beginner investors and traders out there like myself, man, woman, child, alien, it doesn't matter, man. Let's get this money and keep applying this pressure and show these establishments, these these hedge funds and all these big wigs that, you know, we want a piece of the pie too. You know, we want to shine. We want to live a little before we die. I want my chips with dip. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get me a lady, you know, and flipper, chipper, Tostito dipper. You know what I mean? We want to ride in the Ferrari now, the McLaren now, the G8 now. You know, we want all that now. Don't nobody want to wait till they 80 years old to live. You know what I mean? And that's just the way that it is. Everybody out here scratching and surviving like it's good times out here. It ain't good. It ain't. You know what I mean? You got CEOs. Just one CEO will make more than hundreds of thousands of people. That, like, what world should that? I mean, goddamn, what world do we live in when one person can make more than 200,000 or 300,000 people combined, or 1 million people combined? That's just, shit is just ridiculous. So it's just like, I mean, man, at this point, man, I just hope we all, you know, stay strong, you know, like Leonidas and the 300, and just keep it moving, man, and show them that we here, man, and we want to live now. You know, we want our cake now. You know, we want to help now, take care of our family now, help people now, give back now, do something for the world now. We don't want to keep waiting. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion on everything. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself tuning in. This is the Block Market, Hood Money Investing, tuned in with Vibrate Valentine, and I'm out of here.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put y'all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.